Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just so. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Jones again, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Roquan Smith.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked out enough really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
So that'll back him up 5. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. The throw right sideline here is complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chicago 1st down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Wait 10, wait 20.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bears 7, Buccaneers nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good for a Chicago.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Trubisky's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Lock in, lock in. I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Vita Vea.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
10-yard line.
On second and goal, Trubisky flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
It's Coleman here, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year, and the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bears 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Wait, that.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, it's Logan. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The Buccaneer.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 27, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
The Bears' 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Brady brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Incomplete. Out of the end.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Trubisky to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Y'all playing wrong football. Bang, 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 bang. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Mims, and that is incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Brady again. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 46 yards.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
Check 50. Check 50. Check it out. 45.
Brady now to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
45, Mike, 45. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
16.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Quarterback run, good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. On first down, Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I can't express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll go toss right with Coleman. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Down at the 37.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go play action. Trubisky. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Trubisky to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
It's now fourth down and 1.
They still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one fail. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to the chill. I'm making a flip.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's first and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Coleman. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a 1-score game. Second down and goal. Trubisky. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
7. Buccaneers, 22.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he finds Howard complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.